If South Carolina wants to be successful economically in the future and wants our people, our children, our parents, our businesses to prosper and succeed, then we've got to transform education in this state.
We need a whole new system of learning in South Carolina to prepare our children for careers, for college, for being good citizens. And the only way to do that is to totally transform the system versus continuing to tinker with the same old system, which is what we've been doing for the last 25 years.
What we need is a system of learning that personalizes learning and makes it individual-based, not a system that is one-size-fits-all.
If we really want to discover the true skills and elements of our students, then we need to focus in on how it is they learn and how we in public education adapt to that, not having students adapt to the way we've been doing it.
We also need a system that is based on the mastery of learning, the mastery of material, not just a seat time based system of education. You came to class and you stayed in class for 185 days and you behaved. Instead, we need a system of education that says, is this student continuously learning, and where are they today, and where do we need to take them tomorrow?
I mean, we're not going to throw out how you read and how you do math and how you read the classics. We're not going to throw that out. We just think that children are going to learn those kind of disciplines in a different way.
And then we need a system of assessments that are continuously measuring student progress, not just a once-a-year test. And then we need to use technology in ways that help those students individually get to whatever level of learning they need to get to next.
I don't have every child doing the same page at all times. So each child is working on different pages of the fractions packet, for example, because they all learn at different paces. I've had children that take just one day to finish, and that same page may have taken another child somewhere between a week to 10 days. But throughout that time, they're each getting different kind of support from me as a teacher. And we don't move on, whether that be on the computer or on paper, or if you're working on whiteboard or whatever it is, we don't move on until the child has reached the level of mastery.
What we saw in Mr. Pye's classroom was a group of individual students. They were a group, but they were individually learning whatever it was that they needed to learn at that point in time. They were all learning, they were all on different levels, they were all learning different subjects, and they were all starting from where they had mastered it last and going to the next step. The other thing was that Mr. Pye was modeling for his students what we need in our workers that come to businesses today. He was collaborating with them individually. He sometimes was working with different groups of them. If you look at Mr. Pye in his classroom walking down the hall, they're walking down the hall as a group, not in a line. And they look like a group of colleagues who has a great deal of respect for each other. And Mr. Pye tends to, it seems to me, he models for his students the types of characteristics that we are looking for in workers, in addition to the knowledge that he's helping them master. He's teaching them how to be a good citizen. He's teaching them the types of behaviors and characteristics that every business and every parent, frankly, would love to see their child be like when they grow up. Those characteristics, those citizenship behaviors, he's not teaching those things to them as a subject. He's modeling it for them.
The soft skills, again, it's collaboration, it's teamwork, it's critical thinking skills. Again, we talked to one company, said we just need them to show up on time. Somebody needs to teach them to do that.
Everybody in South Carolina, businesses, parents, students, teachers, administrators, recognizes that this is an opportunity, and that if we don't do it now, then we may miss our opportunity to transform the system of public education so that it's successful for the future and therefore our state successful.
The timing is coming into place where people recognize that we really do need to do something different. And just the coalition of groups that Pam Lackey and I have been able to build to come together on this initiative, I don't think has ever been done in South Carolina. When you get business and industry, the State Chamber of Commerce, the Palmetto Business Forum, when you get the School Boards Association, the Administrators Association, when you get the universities involved, when you get the Riley Institute involved, we have all hands on deck for this, because I think everybody believes that this is the right and best thing to do for South Carolina.